I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Keep saying it, can't stop. Man, oh man, oh man. What a journey it has been. I thank God for every single step of the way. I learned to thank him for the bad times too, because it taught me something. All the bad times, all the failures, they became valuable experiences in my life. Every time I failed, I learned a little bit more about getting up. Every time I was told no, it moved me one step closer to yes. It made me stronger. It toughened my skin. It made me learn how to deal with haters. It made me learn how to deal with people who don't have your best interests at heart. Man, ain't y'all all out there feeling me on this one right here. It teaches you who is who in your life. It shows you who you can depend on and who you can't. And at the end of the day, what it's taught me most of all my hardships in my life, and it's really about me and God. That is the one factor that has been never changed in my life. God has always been the same for me and for you and for all of us. His word is true. It don't waver. It don't shake. You can shape it, readjust it if you want to. It is really the way it's written. It really is. You have your version of it if you want to, but if you just read it the way it is, it's real clear. Ain't no loopholes in it. Every time you jump through a loophole, there's something over there written that counters that. So here's what I want to get to today. Listen to me. You got it within you. Oh, it's there. Just use it. Listen to me close. You got it within you. Oh, it's there. Just use it. If you hear me clearly, I'm really finna show you something this morning. You got it within you. Oh, it's there. Just use it. Steve, what you talking about? See, here's what's wrong with a lot of people. Here's what's stopping so many people. You keep looking. We keep looking for others to save us. We keep looking for someone else to rescue us. We always looking for some group of people or somebody to accept us. We keep looking for someone else's approval. We always looking for some group or somebody to deliver us. Somebody, some group of people to give us credibility. Somebody or some group of people who says we matter. We spend so much time right there. And when the cavalry don't come over the hill, when there ain't no saving and ain't no deliverance and you don't get accepted and don't nobody really come to save you and don't nobody vouching for you and giving you credibility, it throw you into something. Now you into this little state of, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, you got it within you. Oh, it's there. Just use it. You want to know what the real deal is, y'all? It's you and God. And it's the God in you. Man, I wish I could explain this right to you today. I want you to feel me on this right here. When you shake everything out the way, get rid of all your expectations of people, the relationship you thought was going to last forever that didn't make it, the child that you wanted to be this that turned out to be that, your friend you thought was your friend that stabbed you in the back, you found out they wasn't. The job you thought was going to keep you and you'd retire on, they done closed down, gave you a pink slip. All of this, man, the promise that somebody told you they was going to loan you this money, and on loan day, they say they ain't got it. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. This money you thought was going to come through on this check, the check ain't there. Oh, man, how many disappointments in life can you get? You thought you had enough credit hours to graduate. You found out 2 weeks before you can't graduate. Oh, let's hear, man, what's going to happen? Man, look at the disappointment in my life right now. But let me explain something to you. When you get rid of all of that, guess what you really got? You got God. That's the whole enchilada, baby. That's the ball of wax. That's the monkeys in the barrel. That's the bag of chips. Listen to me. If you got God, do you understand that that's sufficient? That that's all you need? Can you feel me now? You and God and the God in you is really what you need. Stop looking for all these outside sources for approval, to gain acceptance, to get credibility, somebody to save you, the cavalry coming over the hill. Why won't they recognize me? Why won't they give me closure? Why they fire me? Why they foreclosing on my house? Don't they know I'm laid off? When you get through with all of that whining, it's going to come down to you and God and the God in you. If God created man in his own image, God is a part of you. There is a piece of you that's godly. I don't care who you are. I don't care what mistake you made. The murderer that's sitting in jail today because of a moment in his life that he's now paying for has God in him. The biggest criminal, when he get through criminalizing or whatever you want to call it, he's sitting there by himself. There is a piece of God in him that lets him know this ain't the way. This wrong. You can love this money if you want to, but you out of line and you gonna pay. At the end of the day, when I get through on this microphone, on this TV, all these articles, when I get through with all of that, you know what it come down to? Because see, it ain't always been this way for me. You know, I've been trying to get here, trying to get there. Listen to me. It's been me and God, and it's been the God in me. When I woke up a few years back and I realized that's really what it was, it changed my whole life. It changed my whole life. Your whole life can get changed when you realize that it's really you and God and the God in you. Really. Man, people disappoint you. You argue with people. You fall out with people. You break up with people. You divorce people. You got people who you thought was friends. All of a sudden you find out they talking about. It's crazy out here. You been going, what's going on? What's really going on? But that's because guess what? You got all yours banked on them. When you gonna bank it on the one thing that you can count on? God's word ain't changed since we got here. It's solid. If you pray, believe, work hard, don't doubt, you'll get whatever you ask for. That's a fact. That ain't no rumor. There's people out here doing it every day. Now, if you ain't trying that, listen to me. You got it within you. Oh, it's there. You just got to use it. There is a weapon available to man called prayer. Use that. See, I look at my life, man, whenever I get a little shaky, I look back, oh, hey, man, I ain't really talked with him too much yesterday. Uh-oh, tighten up. I'm just telling you real. You got a better answer? I know what. My bad, Steve. No, Steve, I ain't winning because they ain't give me the loan. Oh, no, Steve, I ain't winning because she left me. He left me. I ain't winning, Steve, because I got stuck with these kids. I got a divorce. They fired me. They foreclosed on my home. That's why I ain't winning. You ain't winning because you ain't praying. You got to pray and believe and work. That's the key. Come on, man. You got it within you. Oh, it's there. You just got to use it. It's just you and God, and it's the God in you. And what y'all gonna do about that?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
1, 2, 3, 4. I got it. Look at here. I got it. What you talking about? I got it. Wait a minute. Look at here. I got it. Go ahead now. One more time, I said I got it. I wrote this song by myself, I got it. Didn't need nobody's help, I got it. Yeah, did it by myself, I got it. Everything don't rhyme, I got it. Might miss it next time, I got it. It is on your mind, I got it. Yeah, I got it. That's a hit right there. Think I was doing this morning, everybody. Rocco Wallace just want to stop in and do the latest hit that he wrote. I got it. I wrote that by myself, and that way it can't be no more distribution rights or publishing clearance and all this here. I got it. Remember where you heard it from. Go ahead, Steve. Take it away. That a little new hit. Be looking for it on Apple. You can look for it on Spotify. You can look for it on Pandora and them. You can look for it on all the streaming devices and everything. BlackBerry. It's gonna be on everything. It's gonna be on T-Mobile. It's gonna be on. You can get it down at Kmart. You can buy it right next to the track phone. Go call it.
So Roscoe, we could say Alexa, play "I Got It."
You say it's gonna be on Alexa. It's gonna be on Siren. It's gonna be on all of the Siren. It's gonna be on her too. It's gonna be on everything. I'm Roscoe Wallace. In case y'all tuning in this morning, I'm Roscoe Wallace. I'm the greatest R&B songwriter, producer, singer of all time. The greatest lounge singer ever born, creator of most music. And I just want to stop in and say good morning to you. Go ahead, Junior.
Roscoe, what's going on with the case? Remember you was in the lawsuit? How's that going?
You know, the case took a horrible turn over the holidays.
What?
They all do.
What happened?
It took a horrible turn.
The judge, what happened?
Well, you know, my money got tight. I was fighting it as long as I could, and then they gave me a public defender. This white man ain't know none of the hits.
You had a terrible lawyer.
I was just looking upside his head. I smelled a hundred hair asking me questions like, you know, talking about something. Who is Ascension?
Maxwell?
Maxwell. Don't ask me who the hell is Maxwell. Talking about he thought it was coffee. I said, you don't get your ass up out of here, so I was in here. He thought Maxwell was coffee. We had all kind of problems, communication. So went in the court.
You had to represent yourself?
Well, we went in the court. We got in the argument.
The coat?
And I slapped him in front of the judge, and the judge threw me and the whole case out. I backhanded his ass right up out of here.
We gotta go, Roscoe. This story
hey,
right here is
great show this
ending.
morning. Y'all think you'll just stop out and holler at you.
Thank you, Roscoe.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, Nephew Tommy's Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it's time to get your morning started again with Run That Prank Back and the Nephew. What you got, Nev?
I want my money back. Cat dog, if you would, please.
Hello?
I need to speak to Sister Felicia.
Okay, who is this?
This right here is Glenn, all right? This is Glenn.
Okay,
This is Brother Glenn. Can I speak to Sister Felicia? But I have some, please.
Okay, sir, how did you get my number?
I got your number from one of the deacons at the church.
Okay, what deacon was that?
I don't even know the deacon name. Listen, what I'm trying to ask you, can you reimburse me for some money that I put in church on Sunday?
Okay, well, can you just calm down just a little, please, sir?
Look, are you the financial person at the church?
Yes, I am. So what can I do for you?
I'm trying to get my money back that I put in church on Sunday. I put $100 in church on Sunday, and I'm trying to get my $100 back.
Okay, well, did you not give from your heart?
I gave from my heart what I thought was going to happen, but it didn't happen.
Okay, help me help you. What you mean, what didn't happen? What didn't happen, sir?
Okay, Pastor wasn't there. Pastor was not there on Sunday, and y'all had this guest minister come in who I ain't like him at all, but the doggone the offering was before he even got up to preach. So I didn't already gave my offering, which was $100, and then I didn't even know Pastor wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So here I am giving $100. I'm thinking, I know I'm going to get the word when Pastor there. But y'all put this dude up. He coming from, don't nobody come from the book of Ruth no more. He was in Ruth, Leviticus. He was all over the place. I want to get my $100 back. I ain't giving to that.
Sir, do you not read the bulletin? I mean, how often do you even come to church?
I come to church often. I mean, what does got to do with anything?
Well, if you would come a little often and read the bulletin, so you would have known that Pastor took a vacation.
He took a vacation, so everybody knew he wasn't gonna be there.
Yes, sir. The regulars, the people that come regularly to church, they know that, sir.
Okay, well I ain't know that, so I need to get my money back.
Okay, what I need you to do though is calm down.
I'm calm. I'm just trying to say I want to get my $100. I'm not giving that sermon I got on Sunday. I'm not giving no $100 for that.
Well, sir, I cannot give you $100 back. Okay, we don't do no refund checks. I can't do that. Okay, I have to wait till Pastor get back in because two people have to sign the checks. I can't even do that for you, sir. Matter of fact, I'm not even at work right now.
Okay, so how am I going to get my $100 back?
Okay, sir, why don't you just call the church on tomorrow and then we can go from there, okay?
I'm not calling the church tomorrow. I tell you what. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come up there tomorrow, and you're gonna give me my $100. Either it's in a check or it's in cash. But you, Sister Felicia Patterson, you're gonna give me my damn money.
Hey, did you just cuss me?
Say what?
Sir, did you just cuss me?
I just told you that come tomorrow, I'm coming up there to get my damn $100, whether it's in a check or whether it's in cash. I don't care what it's in.
Let me tell you something, sir. You ain't getting nothing from us. How dare you call here and cuss me, asking for some money back? You don't matter. You giving your money from your heart. It doesn't matter who up there preaching the word of God. You give because you love God. But have you ever thought to me like this? I'll strip you naked. You hear me? You know what? You better be glad this ain't 20 years ago, because I'd have cussed you from A to Z. But thank God that he saved me, because you know what? I ain't gonna cuss you. But I tell you what I will do, young man. Whenever I see you, what you say your name is again? What's your name is?
I'm Brother Glenn.
Brother Glenn, when I see you, I'm going to give you the right for the fellowship. Do you hear me? Come on, say something. Because that's how you treat God's people. You have been talking to me ignorant since I picked up the phone. You ain't say, hi, ma'am. How you doing, ma'am? Can you help me, ma'am? No, you just start cussing and hollering at me. You don't talk to people like that. You don't even sound like a Christian. Christians don't do that. Do you hear me, boy? Now, you want something from people, you ask. That's what the word said. You have not because you ask not. You don't call here hollering at me. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Come call here cussing at me. Oh, Lord, help me.
Can I, Sister Felicia, can I
Young
say,
man,
I just want to say something else to you if you don't mind. Can I say something?
You can't say nothing to me. But you know what you need to do? Go get you some manners.
Yes, ma'am. But but there's one more thing I just wanted to say to you.
Ain't no one more thing. Ain't no one more thing.
Okay, but I just wanted to tell you this, Sister Felicia. I wanted to tell you.
I told you. You ain't got nothing to tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But I want to say this though. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your girlfriend, Sister Doris, got me to prank phone call you.
Oh, my God. Whew. I am going to get Doris. Oh, yes, I am. Tommy,
hello?
Is Steve in there with you?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Steve is not in here with me.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to need to have a private moment with Sister Doris. Yeah, it's got to be private. Can't nobody hear what I got to share with her. Yeah, it's going to just be me, her, and the Lord.
Sister Felicia? Ooh. She told me, she said, my girlfriend is blessed, highly favored, saved. She said, I want you to see if you can push her butt. Sister Felicia, you rolled it out. I'm going to tell you. But you, let me ask you something, though. 20 years ago, it'd have been a little different.
Oh, 20 years ago, I'd have picked you up and dropped you back down, looked at you and walked over you after I got through cussing you out. But that was 20 years ago. Oh, thank the Lord for deliverance.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord, my legs still shaking. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord,
hey,
forgive me.
Let me ask you something, Sister Felicia. I got to ask you, what is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Oh, I must say the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Oh, yeah, you got me. You got me. Oh, Lord, you got me.
Hey, world's greatest stupidity is nephew Tommy. All right? World's greatest.
Facts.
All right.
World's greatest.
All right.
Only.
Facts.
Only.
Oh, there's a lot that wanna stand up to it, wanna contest.
Only
it.
Wait, what
Ain't
did you
even
say,
close.
Junior? I love that.
World's great. He's talking about world's greatest stupidity. Only greatest stupidity. Ain't one. Ain't no group of y'all.
I'm the world's greatest.
By far.
Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, Ask the CLO Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, 50 Cent asked Oprah and Tyler to apologize to Monique because he's on a mission to boost her career. Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I would love to see her back for one. Also, in trending entertainment news, What? Jussie Smollett is released from jail. He just got in there. Wait a minute. We're going to talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey. Christy in Southfield says, my boyfriend and I broke up because he doesn't understand that he can't have a female best friend. I may be scared or scarred, I should say, because I slept with a longtime friend of mine, and that made me a firm believer that men and women can't be that close without crossing the line. Did I do the right thing, or am I tripping?
Well, I've said it 100 times on this show.
Many times. Many times.
I don't see the benefit of it. I don't know how it's going to work. I've seen it cause way more problems than I have be a benefit. Mm-hmm. Now, you can say you can do it, but I'm going to tell you right now, if the man finds the woman attractive, he ain't going to be able to stay in that lane.
Mm-mm.
He can't stay in that lane. We're guys.
No.
We're guys.
Yeah. We can't get stuck on the elevator together. Nothing. 10 minutes. It's hot.
Island.
Can't have a drink
Elevator.
together. Can't have no serious talks about your love life. None of that.
No.
Can't hold you and comfort you. None of that. That's what friends do. We
But
can't.
your friend. You're my friend. That's what
you
friends
think.
do.
That's what you think. That's what we want you to think.
Yeah. Can't
Now
go
slip
there.
up and see what we be.
You've never been my friend all along, is what you're saying. Ever.
It's going to be some sexy consoling. I'm just telling you. It's going to be some sexy consoling.
You talking about me and you, Shirley?
No. I'm just talking about men and women in general.
No. It's
So you've never been my friend. My best friend can
Don't
never
nobody
be a
like
man.
you like that. Don't nobody friend you like
stop
that.
all that.
Oh.
Just be your damn friend.
We're
If I ain't
we're
attracted to
friends
you.
on this show.
Yeah, why don't men like to be in the friend zone?
You
Why?
married.
Your ego?
Right.
So
You married.
sure.
That's different. You
Wow.
ain't married. Watch this. Yeah.
Moving on.
serious.
Moving on. All right, Christy.
Be up
so
in
Christy
Dubai
says
looking
she's
over a
not-
balcony with somebody behind you.
So to Christy, she's not tripping. She's right. He cannot have a female best friend.
I'm telling
Okay.
you.
okay.
Moving on to Coda in Atlanta. Coda says, I'm a newlywed and my husband is a basketball coach for a community team. He was supposed to be at a game on the other side of town last Saturday, but I walked up on him at a restaurant with some of his players. Why couldn't he call to tell me he was done early and ask me to join them for dinner? Why?
Because it's the basketball team meeting.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Yeah.
What?
Come
You
on
might
now.
want your wife. You wasn't at the game. What you want to be at the celebration? What you mad at him for? He was
This
with
is
his
true.
players at a restaurant. That's what coaches do. It's part of the team. Coda, you tripping. You can't go everywhere. Let him have a lane. You have a lane.
Oh my
He
God.
don't want you down at the gym. Be quiet, Shirley.
Shirley, you don't see this, though?
Saying.
You don't see this?
I'm just saying. I mean, I get that, he wants to hang out with the players, but he could have just called her and said, whatever, because she was expecting him to be someplace else. That's
Well,
all.
he wasn't.
Where's your consideration?
Well, you rolled up on him and you found out what he was really doing. What's the big deal?
And he wasn't doing
He
nothing
was
wrong.
lying.
He wasn't
but he
lying.
could've
He was
called
with
her.
For what?
Just
coulda
to
called
tell
her.
her. He
He
can't
could have
call
called
and give
her.
Well, when y'all
But
shopping,
he with the boys.
yeah.
What?
Shopping
can't
is
tell her.
different, Junior.
No, when
No,
y'all
it's
shopping,
not.
y'all don't ask for consideration to buy nothing. Y'all just
Right.
buy it.
Y'all don't call
we
us and
work
tell
every
us.
day.
He
I'm gonna
working.
ask you, can I
Next
buy
question,
these shoes?
Shirley. Got no time for y'all.
Nobody agreeing on this one.
Nah.
All right, Tish in Silver Spring says, I met this cute guy at a house party and we exchanged numbers and he walked me to my car. While we were walking, he passed gas loudly and he said he couldn't wait to get that out. I was horrified.
Wow.
Horrified.
Wow.
But he acted like it was normal. He's called me since then, but I haven't called him back. Should I go out with him?
'Cause it's way more than that where that come from. That's on the first initial date. He ain't had no problem with that. Girl, he got so much stuff he can't wait to do.
Ooh, that's a bit much. That's too common.
That's
as
just
my
to the
mother used
car.
to say.
Man,
Yeah.
you get up in that house, you ain't gonna believe what's up in there. Girl,
No,
That boy on that D-herbs today, boy.
yeah. If that's his putting his best foot forward, if that's his best first impression, you're in for a rude awakening, lady. Head the other way.
Yeah. How are you walking with a woman and pass gas loudly and you say, I couldn't wait to get that out?
Like
He
we
didn't even
cool
try to-
like that,
yeah,
though.
like-
Like
Yeah.
we cool.
He didn't even try to
What?
play it off or nothing. He said, "What was that?"
I can't even do that in front of my partner. My dudes ain't fit dog.
Yeah, your friends.
man.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's a respect thing, man.
Your
Yeah.
friends.
He didn't even do it. Say, "Get down, they shooting." He ain't say nothing.
Uh,
Something.
Come on, Shirley.
So he's nasty. All right. Maurice and Joliet says, I'm 25. I'm dating a beautiful girl that is very self-centered. It's all about her all the time, even during sex. If she is done, then we're done. And I've had many sleepless nights because she won't allow me to finish. I'm not very experienced in this area. So help me out. Is this normal for a woman to control this?
No, dog. Get out now.
Yeah.
She
Exit.
finishing and you ain't, and then that's just it.
Yeah.
Nah, it go the
Now
other way.
we
homie.
racing to it? We
Now,
racing?
dog, it normally go the other way. If it's going this way right here, you in for a life of disappointment. I'm going to tell you right now, this is my strong suggestion to you. Because you 25 and all y'all dating. I strongly
beautiful.
suggest, I got it. She beautiful, got all that.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend this highly, that you
What?
get yourself a side chick. That's what I recommend. I highly recommend this.
She gonna let you finish.
Boy, and tell her what your problem is and watch the show. Boy, you ain't gonna be able to tell how many times you gonna get to finish. Get you a side chick. I've never recommended that before, but get
You never have.
Side chick.
You get to
Side chick.
finish.
Wow. Just because she's self-centered and, she likes to move on.
I've had them for less reasons than that, Shirley. So yes. Yo, 21? Boy,
Oh, you were 21.
what?
Yeah, he's young.
Steve, can we talk? What? Talk. I got you.
He's going to hang in there with her because she's beautiful. All right. Thank you, CLO. Coming up next, we'll have some entertainment news at the top of the hour right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, well, 50 Cent says he's on a mission to boost Monique's career. As we told you, Monique, of course, has accused Oprah. She's accused Tyler and Lee Daniels, the director, of blackballing her, I should say, not blackmailing. Those are two different things. Blackballing her in Hollywood. Now 50 Cent thinks it's time to let bygones be bygones. He wants to let things go, Tommy. 50 says, I'm sure...
I ain't got no grudges.
You know how you don't like... You know how you don't like to let things go.
Monique ain't done nothing to me.
We love Monique. I'm sure Oprah and Tyler would not want to continue to allow their influence to damage Monique's career. And this has gone on too far, for far too long. 50 wrote in the caption of a video post explaining the situation. He says, so now would be a great time to apologize because I'm going to put her back on. After the post, 50 spoke with Tyler and posted an update. Tyler said he would never tell anyone not to hire Monique, and he is happy that he decided to work with her. He also said that Tyler couldn't speak for Oprah, but he is sure Oprah is fine with Monique and has even brought her up for things Monique has no idea about. Tyler went on to say, I'm so happy for Mo right now, and we're happy too. That's what's going on. She's getting back on.
That's good, though. That's good.
Let's move on. Yeah, life is
All right,
short.
50, all right, Mo.
Life is short. Yeah.
Hey, so
Absolutely.
I saw 50. I went to a Houston Rockets game versus Phoenix last night, and 50 lives in Houston. So
Right.
50 was sitting courtside, and the announcer went over to him and said, hey, I got something for you. So the announcer for the game had him look up at the mascot. You know how they have the there's a bear that's a mascot for the Rockets. He was muscular. He had on a tank top, was hanging upside down from the rafters.
You lying.
You lying. Like 50 did.
I like the Super Bowl.
Show. And they played in the club, and the mascot was hanging upside down. Redid the whole halftime
Go, shorty.
show.
It's your birthday.
It's your birthday, man. Everybody was cracking up. The players,
That's
Chris Paul, Jalen Green. It was funny. It was really, really funny.
That sounds funny. Yeah.
Yeah. So 50 is
All right,
tradition.
50. Yeah.
He said he was laughing too.
Yeah,
Welcome to Houston, Fitty.
Yeah. It was so
Loving the
funny.
show, Power the Force with Tommy. I love
Yeah,
it. I love it. I
Clutch
love
was
it.
up in the rafters.
Yes.
Do your
So
thing,
funny.
50.
Yeah.
In other entertainment news, Jussie Smollett is
What's up?
out.
Free.
Is out.
Free.
A judge found that because Jussie's offenses were nonviolent, the court would allow him to be released on a $150,000 individual bond during his appeal. Now, under the terms of the I bond, he won't have to actually pay unless he skips his court date. So that's another good thing for Jussie. Naturally, Special Prosecutor Dan Webb opposed Jussie's release. The way he sees it, there was no emergency that warrants the extraordinary relief of staying the sentence. He went on to say that Jussie didn't provide any real proof that he was in real danger and used a cursory, woefully undeveloped argument. Okay, that's
What is that?
did. All of his
What's
arguments
cursory?
were underdeveloped.
I don't know. We would
I
have
don't
to
know.
ask
Well,
a
whatever it was, he didn't like his arguments and saying they weren't enough to keep him out of jail, to sway the court in the state's response to the motion for relief. Either way, Jussie Smollett is free. All right. So
All
how
right.
was your week, Jussie? When somebody asked him that, well, I was in jail, I was out of jail, I was
That's
in,
good,
and I was
though.
out. Yeah, because I thought the punishment did not fit the crime. It was way too much. So good for him. Yeah. I hope
There's
he's
been too
learned
much
something,
attention on
though.
this period to me.
Yeah,
Way
and
too
I
much.
hope he's learned something right through this whole ordeal. You know, don't lie on. Come on, Jussie, get it together. We're glad you're out of jail, but learn
Oh, we're glad
something.
you're out.
Yeah. Well, why you say
From
it's
this
too much
experience.
attention, Tommy? Why you say
It's
that?
just too much. It's so many crimes going on in the country. This is really minor compared to everything else that's going on. How many more crimes we got going on in this country that are just
Well, I tell you right
warrant more attention than this?
Yeah, in this country, out of this country, it's a lot
Exactly.
going on in the world. Yep, I agree with you.
This ain't Mandela. What this?
We ain't in here for no
Let's see.
Civil Rights Act. Huh.
Come on, man.
Free Jussie.
We in here about a foot long sandwich and what else? What some
A
lime?
noose.
But
Yeah, a MAGA
but-
hat.
if the
But
time
what?
doesn't fit the crime and he's free, then that's good news.
I
but
got no problem.
I do understand that there's also other men, other people, women in jail that are innocent that didn't get
Right.
the attention, the media attention that Jussie got,
Yeah,
and they're
Yeah.
still behind bars.
We got hashtags free Jussie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
You
wasn't
guys agree
marching
with
down
Tommy
to the
as
sandwich
well.
shop. He wasn't doing
No.
that. He wasn't marching.
Yeah.
No,
Sit in
and
it.
what I don't like about it is that there are people that are victims of racial crimes and all that stuff,
Hate crime.
every
Yeah.
single day, every
Yeah.
single day. And then he used this particular situation to his advantage. That's what I don't like. It still didn't deserve the amount of time he got, but I don't like that he
Yeah,
used
he didn't
that.
kill
I don't-
nobody.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Not at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
And that's why I say, yeah.
No.
I hope he learned something from this experience. Now get somewhere and sit down. Try to revive your career, Jussie.
And what did this stem?
Concentrate on
This
that.
stem from what? We all think that this stem.
The attention that he was trying to get, why he staged it in the first place. Is that what you?
Yeah,
On
because of-
Empire.
Empire and he being let go off
Contract.
of Empire. All of that.
Yeah.
Negotiations. Yeah.
All right. Coming up next, we do not have to turn our clocks back. What? No more daylight savings time? We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, some good news. Congress unanimously passed the Sunshine Protection Act. What is the Sunshine Protection Act? Well, it is a measure that would make daylight savings time permanent across the U.S. next year.
Yes,
and
thank
this
you.
would, yes, right, yes, and this would ensure Americans would no longer have to change their clocks twice a year. But the bill still needs the approval from the House and the signature of President Joe Biden to become a law. I
need
know.
to hurry up.
Please sign this.
Sign it.
If
This
you
is
want to
something
be
you can
president
do.
again,
No more switching clocks, more daylight hours, which is what we all love, to spend outside after school, after work, more smiles. This is what we get with permanent daylight savings time. This is Senator Ed Markey of Massachusetts saying this. He is the original co-sponsor of the legislation. So what do you prefer, guys? You prefer spring forward or fall back? You like,
spring
to
forward.
sleep in,
Spring
or
forward.
yeah, more daylight. Yeah.
So does Joe.
More golf time.
you know, I was listening to the lady that was presenting the bill on TV the other day, and she said, it just doesn't make sense for all of us to have to lose an entire hours of sleep and rest just to spring this clock forward. That's ridiculous. So many people have lost an hour of rest. That's
What?
your reason?
We like
Really?
it because it's fun.
I'm just trying to keep some more daylight.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's one damn hour. We up now. Hell.
Yeah. Sit up.
Oh,
and
I
talk to
remember
my-
growing up in Chicago. It was like dark at 4:30.
Dog, it got dark at
Man.
4:30 up there. I was concerned.
Yes, 4:30.
Especially
in
up
the
north.
afternoon.
Cause
In the
man,
afternoon.
it gets when that sun leave, that cold just come. It's wicked up there.
Woo.
Man.
It's dark and wicked. Yup.
Yes.
Yep.
Tired of
Yes.
my grandmother falling asleep on me every time it get dark. Can't hold no conversation or nothing. And then Joyce called and
Right at 4:30.
4:30.
But it's early, but
Now,
you
you
think
know-
it's late because it's
Now
dark.
look, you're gonna have a natural loss of sunlight every
Anyway.
year because of the rotation of the earth and all of that.
Exactly.
You're gonna have
All
a
of that,
natural.
you're right.
Add an hour on top of it, it ain't make no damn sense. Dark at 5:30, 6 o'clock. What?
Yes,
That's cool.
let's do it. It'll happen next
go.
year, so this is cool. Yeah, we've
Funny
been
how
waiting for this.
Congress can come together on that. They can't vote on that Voting Rights Act.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
The little things, yeah.
Oh, they gonna vote that in though.
Yeah, you can have your daytime, but this voting,
Breathe
now,
it.
that's
So, Junior, what's your grandmother say again?
And then Joyce had came by here and
4:35.
4:30.
All right, coming up in 34 minutes after the hour, we're going to check Steve's voicemail, 877-29-STEVE, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now to check Steve's voicemail, and if you would like to leave Steve a voicemail, all you have to do is call 877-29-STEVE. You could hear your message on the air with us. It's just that simple, okay? So, Steve, you ready? For our listeners,
Absolutely.
Here we go. This caller wants to ask the CLO a question.
What's going on, Steve Harvey? Got a question for you. So, kind of in the jam a little bit in my relationship. So, I wanted to propose to my woman, but I went to another woman for advice. Yeah, no, probably not the best of the situation. So, there was a little bit of, flirting going back and forth between me and this lady. And my woman accused me of having some type of relations with this lady. I wanted to do it as a surprise and not tell her. But, we moved on from the situation. But it seems like every now and then this topic comes back up. And I was wondering, how can you help me out? Thank you.
Well, bro, as far as the subject coming back up every now and then, that's forever.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's coming.
that's we don't.
You know you're women. I love that about you, Steve.
I don't have a real answer for you on that. That one is forever.
Keep
It will come up at some of the most inappropriate moments. But I will tell you, every year on that day that it came up before, the elephant-minded women that they are will remember that exact day. If you had on a white shirt that day, every time you have on a white shirt,
Yes,
she'll
Lord.
bring it.
Yeah.
If anybody has a name that starts with the same letter as the girl you went over to get advice
Yes,
from.
Steve. Yes.
She'll bring it up. So the bringing it up, bruh, is going to be forever. I do think you should move on with the proposal because in your mind, it was a mistake you made and you found out that you didn't need anybody's advice on you because the love you have for her is unexplainable. And for anybody else to even try to understand it, it's just mind-blowing to you, and you've learned that your love is much deeper than a conversation with another female, and why even interject that into the relationship, and you will forever hold your relationship as a two-handed circle from now on. Let the church say amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
But I
again.
did. That's the same thing you told Carolyn, though, but it's all right. Mm-hmm.
Uncle Steve just helped you out, brother. And don't pay no attention to the ladies because your problem is your lady. Come on, Shirley.
Hello.
This caller appreciates you, Steve. Let's hear what they have to say.
Hey, Steve. You know, I listen to you all the time. My name is Nikki. And you know what? I listen to you. You make me so much better, you know, because I have everybody against me where I live at and my family and everything like that. And just listening to you and your crew, I just feel so good. It's just like you just make my day. You make my day at my job, when I'm driving in my car, everything. And I just listen to you, thank you, because when you say the spiritual things in the morning, I listen to it, I'm like, wow, listen to what Steve just said. And it just to be about me with haters, envy, jealous. And I'm a single woman. I'm 53 years old, and I live by myself, and I love God. I love God so much. I get up in the morning, I say, God, you said so mild, thank you. And just the evilness I get, and I'm just so tired of it. But I'll just say every time I hear you, I say thank you, Steve, and the crew there. I love you, Steve. Keep up the good work. Bye-bye.
Oh,
wow. I have to give all that credit and honor to God Almighty because God places things on me to say. I'm not always even responsible for saying it. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of times I don't know what to say, and then I'll lower my head and ask God to give me something. So I have to give all that credit and honor to God. That part you see of me, that good part, that's the part that I allow God to reside in and the Holy Spirit to take over for me. So that's all God. I thank you for recognizing that portion of the God in me. And hopefully I'll have more of that to be shown. I'm working on that, though, because there's a large percentage of me that's not really all that yet.
If you want to leave Steve a message, call his voicemail at 877-29-STEVE. We just might play your message on the air. Coming up next, it is a prank phone call for today from the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, the backseat, and the barbershop. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a little bit. But right now, it is the nephew and the prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff, today?
As you know, last year,
You know that always kills me.
church bought me this glove
Yes.
that I may have healing power.
Which way is up?
Which way is up? If I could do any movie, that's the one I want to do. That one right there. Let me play three people. Which way is up?
Really?
Got it.
Really, Tommy?
Got it. Preacher, old man, and myself. Which way is up? I got it. Will Packer, if you're listening to me, I can pull it off if you let me have it, baby. Which way is up? The remake by Nephew
Yes.
Tommy. All right, this right here. Buckle up and get ready, y'all. This right here is lunchtime date. Lunchtime date. Cat dog, if you would.
Hello? Hey, I'm trying to speak to Alan. Yeah, this is Alan. Who's this? Hey, Alan. Yo, this is Derek, man. Check this out, bro. You are Rachel's husband, right? Yeah, that's my baby. What's up? Something wrong? No. I work. Like I said, this is Derek, man. I work with your wife, Rachel. Right. You a supervisor or something? I mean, is this about work or something? I mean, she doing a good job and everything. She ain't about to get fired. No. Everything's straight, man. Ain't nothing wrong with the job. Everything's cool with the job. This right here, man, is like what I noticed, man, and it just seems like every single day, while she's on her lunch break, it seems like you will call and then block up the whole hour of her lunch break. And actually, just be real, man. I'm just trying to come correct with you. It just seemed like you just cut in on all the time that I had with her.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Whoa. Hold up, homie. Hold up, bro. Wait. What the are you doing at lunch with my lady, son?
Like I say, we just spending time, doing lunchtime, but it just seems so rude, that
Rude? You okay, first of all, that's my lady, okay? I can call her whenever the I feel like calling her. I pay for that phone bill. I bought that iPhone 5. I could get call whenever I please, all right? Secondly, you ain't got no business being with a married woman alone at lunch. This ain't no date. Y'all supposed to be at work.
No, we are at work. Like I say, we co-workers, But it seemed like half the whole time I'm sitting in front of her, we're supposed to be having lunch together, and she talking to you the whole time.
Okay, what's your name again, bro?
My name's Derek.
Derek, all right, Derek, you work at the same building now? Okay, you at work right now, huh?
Yeah, I'm here at the job.
Y'all work in the same floor? Cause I'm finna come see you. You seems about to jump off way different for you, straight up.
Okay, so, dog, let me ask you something, man. What is the big deal? I'm just trying to. Okay, you act like you don't see her. You act like you don't see her when she get home. So why is it so important that you waste a whole hour of lunchtime holding her down?
I ain't wasting my. I'm talking to my lady. Okay, you understand that? Why don't you go out there and get, and then you ain't got to worry about sitting up in front of my lady. That's my wife. I walk down the aisle with that. We got kids. We got a house. We take care of this. She helped me hold it down. And this, you ain't. It's like you who don't ever want to come in and do, but they got. I've always want to come in and somebody else's wife and. Why don't you do this? Take this advice and see how it works for you. Go to the church, library, grocery store, wherever the find your at, and you get you a chick. You date her for a minute. You court her for a minute. You romance her for a minute. That's what real men do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. That's how I got my Rachel. That's my heart. You trying to sit up there in front of lunch with her every day for the past year? I tell you what, bro. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow, but soon you're gonna see me. Me and you gonna have none of this phone conversation. It's gonna be a face to face.
Hey, dude. Hey, man. What? I ain't trying to come between y'all at all.
No, you're not in that.
Okay, like I'm saying, I'm not trying to come between y'all. I'm just saying it's every day you calling, man. What do you want?
Your wife supposed to talk to every day. That's what a real do. You don't know about that because you ain't no real. All you know about is trying to holler at some street. You don't know what it is to put in work like a real man do. To actually hold down a home, pay the bills, everything, the family, the kids, and fixing the yards and fences. And you don't know nothing about that. All you know about is being a roach. Wife can't even go to work without like you trying to step to her and don't make no sense. But that's okay. Like I promise you, I'm gonna be there. You're gonna see me, and I'm gonna see you. I tell you what. This is how this gonna go. It may not be tonight, but it's definitely not gonna go past tomorrow. Between now and then, you're gonna see me, and I'm gonna see you, and I can
hold on.
promise
say,
you
what
that.
What'd you say?
Heard me. I will come see your by tomorrow, son. Me and you, Derek. That's your name, right, Derek?
My name is Derek. Yes.
You gonna always want to be all smiley face in my wife's face. I'm gonna deal with Rachel when I see her. You can please believe that. Please believe that. Talk to her about her little friend at lunch and like that. How get my number anyway, man?
I got your number out of Rachel's phone, but that's besides the point, man.
Doing about wife's phone, man. Y'all ain't that cool. I ain't never heard of no Dereks before today, and all of a sudden you calling me talking about you was at lunch every day with my wife and you.
No, it's a friendly lunch date, is what it is.
Friendly, I know about how you do friendly. I know about all that. You ain't fooling me. I know like you who prey on married women all the time because they like you. But that, like I said, it's going to change. Promise you.
Okay, Doug, here's what you don't know. What you don't know is Tommy be pushing up on her more than me.
Tommy, who the Tommy?
Tommy is always pushing up on her. What? Tommy the one you need to be worried about.
You and Tommy. Who the Tommy any?
Dog. Nephew Tommy, man, check this out. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife, Rachel, got me to prank phone call you.
Oh. I can't believe y'all did this to me, man. Oh, man, I was gonna come down there for real.
You all right, man?
Man, I am now. I was gonna, you don't know, I was gonna come burn that building down. You don't even know. Right, all right, Pete, Tommy, this is my prediction. Somebody gonna you up. For real. Y'all, you play too much, man. Y'all tripping.
Hey, man, check it out. You got to tell me this, man. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Only the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. Of course.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me, man.
Stupid.
Just say this.
Derek.
When you calling every day, man, what do you want, dog? What is
What do
it?
you want?
You just
That's my
seen her before
wife.
she's left the house. What do you want, dog?
That's my wife, son.
Oh, you, man.
Derek.
May not be today, but it definitely ain't going past tomorrow.
Right. I'm burning the whole building down on you. I'm on my way.
I'm sitting there trying to have lunch with your wife, and here you come calling. What do you
What do you
want?
say?
Yeah, he totally said it may not be today, but it definitely ain't going past tomorrow.
Look at the watch. I
Tommy,
got time today.
So close.
You're gonna see me.
So close.
Yeah, I know guys like you sitting around trying to prey up on people's wives and stuff while they ain't around. I seen all you Negroes need to get y'all self. See, you know what? But that's all right. That's all right. We'll deal with it. Don't worry about it. We'll deal with it.
He gonna get you.
Crazy part,
Oh,
man. You
man.
been out
And
in
he
public though, and heard people say those exact words. Dog, you gonna see me.
Oh, you gonna see me. Might not be. It ain't gonna go past tomorrow. But you gonna see me. Beaumont, you gonna see me? You gonna see me, Beaumont, Saturday night. You gonna see me act a doggone fool Saturday night on that stage. Julie Rogers Theater, baby. Got a few tickets left. The nephew is coming to town. You gonna see me? You gonna see me? Everybody don't get to see stupid like this. You gonna see me.
We see it every day. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter subject, the back seat and the barbershop. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. Could be yours. You never know.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, the back seat and the barbershop. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a married woman in my late 40s. I have a boyfriend that's 5 years younger than I am, and he's also married. He's a co-owner of a barbershop, and that's where we met. That's where I met him. We've been seeing each other for a few weeks, and he's got long work hours, so we have to have sex whenever and wherever we can. The first time we were intimate, it was magical. I made an appointment to get my locks shampooed, and I had no idea it would be done by a big, handsome man with magical fingers. Wow. We were the only two in the barbershop, and he asked me to remove my turtleneck so it wouldn't get wet. I knew he was flirting because I'd never been asked to remove my shirt to get my hair washed. I did it, and I leaned back in the chair with my ample bosom spilling out of my black lace bra. He told me that he is all man, and my breasts were making it hard for him to work. He leaned against me while he shampooed my hair, and I could feel it pressed up on my arm. It was at eye level, so as he shampooed my hair, I did what I had to do. Since then, I've been going by his shop a few days a week. When there are other customers inside the barbershop, we go out to the back seat of his car. We're either in his barbershop or on the back seat. I would love to stretch out and thoroughly enjoy myself, but he's always got clients to get back to. It's the quickest, most enjoyable sex I've had in a long time. I tried to arrange a meetup for us in this past weekend, and he said he can't see me outside of work hours because he's a family man first. How can he say this after all the kinky things he's done to me? I offered to get us a hotel room, and he said no. Why is he putting limits on our affair? Why is he putting limits on your affair? You haven't figured it out yet? You're just the backseat girl, okay? He's not trying to have anything more than that with you. You were too easy. The first day in the barbershop, you were doing too much then. Now you want to stretch out and get comfortable and what, make love? No, he just wants to do you in the backseat of his car and get back to his clients, okay? That's it. You want to turn things up and have a full-blown affair or something with this guy, but that's not happening. You're just some married chick he's got on the side. Stop trying to make this more than what it is. It's not. He's not going to get too involved with you because he's a family man first. That's what he said. You don't mean anything to him. You're not important to him. Isn't this obvious? He's not going out of his way for you. He's not spending any money on you, any time really, other than the quickies, and he's not going to take you anywhere nice. Well, where's your husband anyway while all this is going on? I say to you, get your dignity back. Stop being the backseat girl. Leave this man alone. He's going to end it anyway because you're going to become a problem to him. You're catching feelings. You want more than he's willing to give, and that's not a good look for him. This married man who puts his family first. Steve.
It amazes me how people send these letters in, and they just start typing like it's natural. The subject is the backseat and the barbershop. Let me walk you through this natural letter. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a married woman in my late 40s, okay? I have a boyfriend that's 5 years younger than I am, and he's also married. You don't see how this letter is just took so many damn turns?
Yes.
And, just be typing like, okay, this just what's happening. I'm in my late 40s. I got a boyfriend that's 5 years younger than me, and he married too. He's a co-owner of a barbershop, and that's where I met him. We've been seeing each other for a few weeks now, and he's got long work hours. He owns a barbershop. He's the co-owner. So we have to have sex whenever and wherever we can. Right there. What? You have to have sex, but you don't, though. See, you created this, and now you're telling us something before you even told us how it jumped off, but I'm going to tell you why you having sex whenever and wherever you can. The first time we were intimate, it was magical. I had an appointment to get my locks shampooed, and I had no idea it would be done by a big, handsome man with magical fingers. We were the only two in the barber shop. He asked you to take off your turtleneck so it wouldn't get wet. Now, is he washing your head or washing your neck?
Right. They don't have no smocks.
What? Is we head washing or we neck washing?
Right.
What we doing? So now, he asked you to take your turtleneck off so it wouldn't get wet. And you knew he was flirting because you ain't never been asked to take your shirt off, get your hair washed. I did it and leaned back. Well, what you want now? Now you done leaned back in the chair with your ample bosom spilling out of my black lace bra.
Woo.
You just described a porno movie.
Wait, what?
That's a porno
Barbershop.
movie. Barbershop is a porno movie. The pool hall is a porno movie. Hair washing is a porno movie. They don't have really catchy-ass titles or anything. You got your big bosom spilling out of your black lace bra. And then when we come back, I'll tell you what happened.
All right, hang on for part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, the back seat and the barbershop. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, the back seat and the barbershop.
Well, here this married lady in her late 40s got a boyfriend 5 years younger than her. He married too. He's the co-owner of the barbershop. She went down there to get her locks shampooed, and she didn't have no idea it was being done by a big, handsome man. He's the co-owner of the shop. He get ready to do that, and then he tell her to take off her turtleneck so it don't get wet. She knew the dude was flirting. She took her turtleneck off anyway, leaned back in the leaned back in the shampoo bowl, and her ample bosoms was sticking out of her black lace bra. She knew he was flirting, so I did it anyway. I didn't even tell him, look, we can do this without getting my turtleneck wet. Let me tuck my turtleneck into my blouse. You didn't do that. You took it off and leaned back, let him have it. He told me he's all man and his breast was making it hard for him to work. He leaned against me while he shampooed my hair, and I could feel it pressed up on my arm. See, all this is trouble. It was at eye level. So as he shampooed my hair, I did what I had to do. Okay, hold on. Oh, what? Because it was at eye level, you did what you had to do. Really. You know how much stuff I done had at eye level that I've had to avoid in my life? Eye level.
Like what, Steve?
You know how many women I meet that's at eye level?
You better talk.
That your ass gots to ignore.
Yes.
If
come
you
on.
doing stuff just cause it's at eye level, your ass is in trouble. Now the trick is to move it up to your eye level. If you sitting down at the banquet, all I got to do is walk by eye level. Since then, I've been going by his shop a few days a week. When there are other customers inside the barbershop, we go out to the back seat of his car. We're either in the barbershop or on the back seat. I would love to stretch out and thoroughly enjoy myself, but he's always got clients to get back to. It's the quickest, most enjoyable sex I've had in a long time. I tried to arrange a meetup this past week, and he said he can't see me outside of work hours.
What? No.
What? Wait, where you going with this?
Exactly.
I can't see you outside of here. I'm a family man first. How can he say this after all the kinky things he's done to me? He done it to you during work hours. He done it to you in the barbershop chair, in the shampoo bowl, and in the back seat of the car. I offered to get us a hotel room, and he said no. Why is he putting limits on our fare? Because you are in a limited affair. How you start is how you finish. What you demand is what you get. What you ask for is what we give. You asked for it at the shampoo bowl, we gave it to you. You come up there a few times a week. You ain't got to wash your locks a few times a week. I know that. You come up there a few times a week to get washed, not your locks. You come to get washed. And all the washing is going on in that back seat of that damn truck or in here when it ain't no customers. Quit coming up there 3-4 times a week. He don't want no room with you.
No.
You ain't room worthy. Why spend money on a room when all I want is in back of that car? Soon as these people get out of here, we're gonna be at this face bowl. You the face bowl barbershop backseat chick. You don't get no. You in your late 40s. You knew better when you started this. Now he done told you I'm a family man first.
Yeah.
You just came up in here. This just happened. Appreciate it, but that's all this is. I don't even like you like that. You just at work. This just popped up out of nowhere. You're not finna be nothing else, lady. Quit asking. Like Shirley said, you're not finna go to dinner. Y'all not finna take no long walks at the park. Y'all not finna be sitting on the park bench talking things out.
No.
He don't care about what your dreams and visions is. None of that.
Wait a minute, huh?
Man, I don't care nothing about you. What is you talking about? You think what?
For her.
He just know you kinky. You'll do anything. Cause it's at eye level.
Whoa.
eye level. And I'm glad that ain't my excuse. It's at eye level. You know how much trouble I be in messing with everything that's at eye level?
Right.
Man. I'm on the Zoom right now with all my coworkers, all them at eye level. You don't see me sliding in their DMs and stuff. I'm on the hey, let me holler. No, we eye level. Boy, you lady, go on somewhere. What you write us for?
Yeah. You're sure a husband.
We appreciate the letter, though, because it was entertaining.
Yes, it was, Steve. Thank you. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, we got Sports Talk with Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
All right, Shirley, but I'll just let everybody know, April 1st, April Fool's Comedy Jam coming to the Texas Trust Theater. Get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com. Earthquake, Bruce, Bill Bellamy, Ryan Davis, and Shantae Wayans, man. We doing this coming up. Got about 2 weeks before the show's coming up, so I'll be there. I'm ready. Listen, free agency started yesterday, and it has been crazy, man.
Yeah. In football, you mean?
Yeah, in football. Look, what's going on with the Dallas Cowboys? They having some issues over here.
Don't nobody want to play that.
No, but you told them. Randy Gregory, defensive end for the Cowboys, told the Cowboys on Tuesday, I'm going to take the 5 years, $70 million, $28 million guaranteed. I'm going to take that. I'm going to play for y'all. But then come yesterday, signing with the Denver Broncos. What? I lied. I don't care what I told y'all. I lied. But they have been having the worst offseason because they traded Amari Cooper to the Cleveland Browns. Then they lost their other wide receiver, Cedric Wilson Jr., to play with the Miami Dolphins. Now this didn't happen. When does your word mean anything in free agency? Yeah.
I'm with the players. The owners don't keep their word. I'm all with the players. More money? No, he got the exact same deal. But just tell others, you know what, I don't want to pay them. I mean, Denver got a heck of a team, and now they got Russell.
Yeah.
So he looking at his chances. I think the biggest mistake the Cowboys made was they kept the entire same coaching staff, and something's wrong right there because they have the talent. The Cowboys got one of the most talented rosters in football. The problem is the coaching staff.
And they didn't make no changes.
No, got the same head coach. He ain't nothing.
Let's talk about this, man. What is going on with Baker Mayfield?
What's up? What you need?
I'm finna tell you, listen. When the Browns met with Deshaun Watson yesterday,
he started saying goodbye and thank you.
He started saying goodbye.
Yup.
Baker
what
did.
They do in Cleveland.
Yeah. It's so hard.
Not boys to me.
Say goodbye.
Aww.
Yeah, but I mean, it was nice what he did, but it's not a guarantee because Deshaun gets to pick where he's gonna go.
Yeah, he does. But Baker said since they talking to Deshaun, well, I just want to thank the city of Cleveland.
It may be a chance that we end up with Deshaun, man. But I ain't putting nothing behind.
No faith in. Is that because of just the way they work? The Browns work.
It's just what we all that hope we done had.
Y'all forever be a part of my life. I just thought about it. I said,
long post.
Yeah, long
Junior.
tweet. We really appreciate everything. All the nice restaurants in Cleveland. We love them.
All right, Junior,
bye.
thank you. Thank you for Sports Talk today. Coming up at the top of the hour, the Great Resignation continues. We'll talk about quitting your job right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The Great Resignation continues, and nowhere seems to be safe. Ahmad Pizza Shop in Illinois was the subject of a TikTok where the user showed a sign at the door saying, "All staff has quit. We are closed for the night." So,
What?
Steve, I mean, people are just quitting their jobs, Steve, and it really is an employee market right now. Lots of places are hiring. So why stay somewhere when you're unhappy? Should you have a rational plan before you just up and quit your job? What do you think?
Well, I mean, I quit my last job I quit the next day after I won $50 at a comedy competition. So I'm the last person to ask, should you have a rational plan? Because mine led directly to homelessness.
Yeah.
I don't really recommend anybody take the route I took, but if you want to, I say go ahead. I mean, what did they quit though? It's a pizza shop. How much they pay?
The dude over pepperoni quit though?
See, but once I pass by your house and I miss your address, I turn the corner and eat the pizza.
But I heard it was a lot with that. It was some sexual harassment stuff. It was a bunch of stuff.
At a pizza shop.
Yeah.
I'm not finna take all this for no damn pizza.
Yeah. Pass me that pepperoni. Yeah. What you talking about? No, I wasn't talking about the pepperoni.
You said pepperoni. Here I am.
No one's putting up with that.
No, ain't nobody.
You wanted a meat lovers. That's what you said.
Yeah.
No. Immediately, no.
But it's happening everywhere. I mean, that's one incident in Illinois, but it's happening
Have
everywhere.
y'all thought about quitting?
Oh,
Here?
no.
We love our jobs. We love you. You're the best boss ever.
Monica says she's considered quitting.
She's still here, though.
A job or this job?
Okay. No, this job.
I thought he meant this job. Yeah.
No.
You're the best boss ever, Steve.
The last job I had was at Monarch Paint Company. Paid $7.75 an hour. Walk right out of there.
Really?
Why?
To pursue your
you
dreams?
Didn't like the pay?
Because I saw that the manager of the store had been there 22 years and the assistant manager been there 20. What do I look like staying here? I started telling jokes the next night.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Junior, experts say that if you do want to quit your job, you should talk to your boss. Okay, don't get emotional. Don't get emotional. Go ahead and ask for your raise, ask to work from home, talk about stress, and pinpoint your dissatisfaction at the job.
Okay,
Steve,
Junior, let's try it right now.
Say.
Okay. You go ahead and pitch me for the raise. Go ahead. Let's try it.
Mr. Harvey, I have a word with you, please.
Absolutely, sir.
I've been here 4 years. I've been here 4 years.
Yes,
everything I asked me to do, I do all my job description. I fits that. I think
more than capable.
Okay, and another thing too, I even work overtime for you when you ask me to.
Yeah, I've never asked you that, but go ahead.
But I just wanted to say this. I really believe that I should be making $15 an hour. This $7.50, $7.75 ain't working for me. I really am a $15 an hour employee.
Oh,
please.
I'll give you that right away.
Oh, so I'm getting the raise. Okay.
You want $15 an hour on this here show? For sure. Yeah, that's $60 a day.
I was talking about working at the paint company.
Yeah, because you about to demote him. You about to get a demotion, Junior.
No, I'm talking to you about this job right here. You want $15 an hour. That's $60 a day. You got it.
Okay, we need a do-over now that you know the facts.
Junior, you're asking for a raise on this job. Now go.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, I was thinking about this, I think I deserve about a $50,000 raise on this job here, man.
Yeah,
I really do.
And you thought wrong.
You're thinking.
Well, okay, that's over. I like the pay I'm getting anyway.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Thank you for coming.
Please interview me.
And next, coming up, we're going to interview Tommy for a raise.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, we'll be back with more How to Ask Your Boss for a Raise with the nephew and the uncle right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so before we left out, we were talking about the Great Resignation, how a lot of people around the country are quitting their jobs, and they're unhappy with their employment, so they're looking for other jobs. And experts say you should talk to your boss, don't get emotional, ask for a raise, ask to work from home, talk about stress, and pinpoint just what you're dissatisfied about at your job. So the nephew wanted to ask you, Steve, some questions. He wanted to talk to you about it.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
You got one damn minute we can sit down and have a conversation?
Absolutely.
That's how you ask for it.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Don't get emotional.
Yeah.
That's the first
Trying
thing
not to
you
get
said.
emotional. I've been on this radio 20 years with you. I'm just gonna go and say it. I'm just gonna go and say it. I think I deserve another extra $250,000. So how the hell we gonna do this?
Yeah. Well, you won't see year 21 in this mother. That's for damn sure.
Don't get emotional. Talk to your boss.
I'm talking to him.
I'm talking back.
Pinpoint your dissatisfaction
We done
about the job.
pinpointed it.
I've been stupid on here for 20 damn years, doing the best stupidity in the world. The least you can do is give me an extra $250 on this damn show. Hell,
I can do far least than that.
What?
If you looking for least, I can do way least than that.
This is not working.
Where's
coming
HR?
I know. Coming up in 33 minutes after the hour, we'll do a round of Would You Rather right after this. You're fired, Tommy.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now, guys, for Would You Rather. Would you rather detect every lie you hear, or would you rather get away with every lie you tell?
Oh, B.
You want to get away with every lie you tell. You're probably doing that already.
That's my whole goal in life is B.
I'm at least 60%.
I don't need to detect no lie. I assume that's what you're doing when you talking to me. So.
You be lying.
Yeah, I assume we lying.
I think we both lying.
Yeah.
So everybody's just lying, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Such a different world in which we live. All right, would you rather be asked the same question over and over, or would you rather never be spoken to ever again?
Oh,
What are you talking about, Shirley?
Just let's just say one person for sake of this would you rather. Or would you rather never ever be spoken to again?
Yeah, I'm going with B. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't keep hearing. I can't be hearing.
Yeah.
I can't
well,
be
if
hearing.
that hold on now. Wait a minute.
Come on now.
So who is
If
she?
that one question is less, can we do it? I mean, if I just hear that over and over again, I'm good with
When
that.
are we gonna do it? Let's do it. Can we do it all the time, over and over again?
But if the question, Tommy, is who?
What about
phone
while
number
you're
is
doing
this?
it?
Yeah. If the question, who phone number is this?
I'm headed to B.
Yeah.
I'm headed to B.
But you can't
All
hear
right.
the question ahead of time.
No.
Yeah, you don't know what it's gonna be. All right, would you rather it be Christmas every day, or your birthday every day?
My birthday. Christmas too much company. It's too many people.
No. Christmas, I got to buy too much stuff. Hell no. Let it be my birthday. Hell.
Last year I couldn't put that
older.
bike together right. That's too much. No.
So Christmas is cool, just being one day a year, but you want
One
your
day a
birthday
year.
every day.
Yeah.
I mean,
both
one-
the same
yeah.
for me. I don't get nothing on either day, so it don't matter. It don't matter.
What?
Yeah, it could be my birthday or Christmas. I ain't getting nothing no way.
All right, this is kind of crazy. Would you rather win the lottery, but have to spend it all in one day, or would you rather triple your current salary forever?
Oh, wait, say that again, Shirley.
That's easy. That's easy
Say that
right
again.
there.
I didn't understand.
Would you rather win the lottery, but have to spend it all in one day, or triple your current salary forever? That's easy.
Oh, no. Which one you want, Shirley?
Triple my current salary
I'm tripling.
forever.
I'm
Yeah,
tripling.
forever.
I triple my salary. I'm good. I triple my salary. I'm in the lotto. Hell.
You have won the lottery, huh?
Yes.
Thank you, Jesus!
All right, that's our today's version of Would You Rather. Coming up, last break of the day, and of course, some closing remarks from the one and only, our fearless leader, Steve Harvey, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day on this Thursday. Headed into Friday. Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, it's been a good day. We've had fun today.
Oh, absolutely.
Boy, you and Tommy really got into it earlier about the raise and the job and all of that.
Boy, you come up in my office cussing at me and you think you can just
Yeah.
walk up out of here?
The first thing it said was, "Don't be emotional."
Once you
Hothead, Tommy.
bring emotion into it, I have it for you. I'm really undeveloped in my Christianity. If you come to me hard, I just don't know how to, be soft with you.
Be a Christian.
And that was Tommy asking for a raise.
What's
going on?
We're not gonna cuss me. What?
I mean, the big one, too. Woo!
I've been up in this blankety blank 20 years. Well, I'll tell you
what.
You ain't going to be up in this blankety blank 21. That's how we going to work
this. Yeah, he said,
out.
I've been being up in here stupid for 20 years.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve. Take us out.
Hey, my closing remarks today, I want you all to be aware of something that I've found to be a little bit troubling sometimes. It's the word karma. The word karma. I've been watching people and they toss this word around so loosely. And I want you all to be careful. Be careful of people who always use the word karma. Because they throw it around like they have the right to. Is there a karma committee? And who's on it? Who determines what's happening to you as karma? Don't throw that word around so easily, because if you look up the definition of karma and you Google it, it'll throw you off a little bit, because it really has a lot to do with religion and certain religions in this world. That's where the word karma came from. So when people always talk about, yeah, that's karma, what's happening to you is karma, that's not all the way. It's not always the case. Be careful of people who use that word a lot, because I have to warn you, who determines what karma is, and how long does karma last? Have you ever noticed people throw that word around to keep you in a certain place, to keep you in a certain category, to keep you feeling a certain kind of way? Even after you've moved on long from it, real negative people have a tendency to throw this word karma around. I want y'all to be aware of this, man, because it's dangerous to let people do it. See, God has this thing called grace and mercy, and God passes it out to whoever asks for it. If you ask God for forgiveness for something, and God gives you his grace and he forgives you, that allows you to be forgiven. God never brings it back up again, and you're free to move on. So you got to be careful of people who talking about every time something happens to you, they relate it to something that you did before and they call it karma. That's not what it is, y'all. Listen to me. The vast majority of things that happen to you, it ain't karma. It's just life. What are you talking about? You lose a loved one. That ain't karma. Something happens to you negatively. That's not karma. That's life. It's called trials. It's called tests. It's a challenge. It's a setup for a comeback. It's a lot of things, but it don't have to be karma, man. Listen to me. If you murder someone and you get sent to prison, that's justice. That's justice. You can call it karma if you want to, but it's court system. It's just justice. I notice a lot of people use karma to keep you from feeling forgiven. I know on a personal note that I've done something way back when I was a young man. And do you know that there are still people in my life when something negative happens to me, they refer back to that moment as karma. I don't let them do it to me. God has been forgiving me for the things I've done as a young man. He been forgave you a long time ago for the things you've done as a young man. You've had so many blessings that occurred in your life since you made that mistake as a young man, as a young girl, as a young woman. Do you know how many blessings you've had since you've made those mistakes? Then when something else called life pops up your way, here comes somebody wanting to relate it back to the time you had your baby, the time you left this man, you walked out of this situation, and they want to call that karma. Don't let them do that. Listen to me, y'all. God is in the forgiving business. When he forgives you, don't let people keep you from being free of it by reminding you of a word that they throw around way too loosely called karma. Every time something happens, you see on the internet, karma's a B, karma's this, karma's that. Karma. Who are these people? Who is the karma committee? I don't go for that. I have no karma committee that I answer to. I answer to my Heavenly Father, and I suggest that you do too. So from now on, when you ask God for forgiveness and God forgives you, move on. And don't let nobody on the karma committee hold you to your former past and your former mistakes, because God has allowed you to move on, and you should. Thank you very much. Those are my closing remarks. Hope you got something from it. Hey, y'all, listen. God willing, we'll see you all tomorrow. In the meantime, talk to God. He'd love to hear from you.